Hello, ShortMeTina here once again from ShortMeTina.com, doing a really quick video recap on ticker ACB right now. What you're looking at is a daily chart dating back to 2017. So for those that are not familiar with myself or my channel, how I tend to play charts is I like to buy support and sell resistance. And so for ticker ACB, granted, we're up about 2% on the day, closed at 523. But in my opinion, if you look back at the chart, again, dating back to 2017, we're kind of, for the most part, sitting on support. So in my opinion, ticker ACB at this juncture is along. Obviously, you want to respect, your stop loss. You want to position size correctly, etc. Again, if you can get it a little bit under $5, for me, that would be sort of like prime or bread and butter. But again, sitting here at around 523, in my opinion, it is a long bullish on ticker ACB based on the chart we're sitting on support. What else do we have? All right, ticker HMNY daily chart. I haven't done a video on HMNY since the major breakdown, or since the reverse split and the major breakdown around the summertime. But I said to myself, well, let me do a follow-up on ticker HMNY. Completely disastrous trade on my end. However, it was considered a speculative pick, meaning I didn't allocate more than 1% of my entire trading account. I've done videos on that already. So if you're interested, definitely go to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, send me an email, and I'll send you a link to the video I did in terms of position sizing when trading stocks like ticker HMNY. At any rate, we're up about, let me see, what does the quote have? So we're up a little over 10%, or rather a little over 11% on the day. We closed at around, let's say, I see an after hours print of 2 cents. In my opinion, we're approaching resistance, right? If we're sitting here at 2 cents, I wouldn't buy here unless the stock breaks out of 2 cents, and you'll basically be breaking out of this channel that started back in September, a shorter 3-month channel. But for me, again, from a risk reward perspective, you kind of want to wait until the stock hits support, and that's around 1 cent. I mean, I really wouldn't be touching the stock around here, considering the history and trading action. But if you're looking for a long setup, just wait until it gets a support of around a penny, and then I would buy there. What else do we have? Ticker BPMX. In my opinion, obviously, you'd want to stay away from stocks like this because it's breaking down in a major way. Stock, for the most part, have been trading with a range dating back to 2017 with varying levels of support. You want to say, for me, where I want to say the first level of support came in at around 10 cents, right? And that held for a while. That held for almost a year until this, this most recent breakdown back in December. That took it all the way to 5 cents. We're sitting here at 8 cents. So we're kind of back testing that one support area, now resistance of 10 cents. Now, if we can break above 10 cents and hold, then for me, from a risk reward perspective, there might be a trade on the long side. But considering that we're breaking down and we continue to break down varying levels of support, I would stay away from ticker BPMX. That's just my opinion. What else do we have? All right, ticker MARA, another stock that's breaking down support, again, daily chart dating back to 2017, but just kind of like, let's zoom in on price action that started in the early part of 2018. So we can say that support area of about $1 held for a few months, right? Dating back again from March 2018. We kind of dipped below in July, but for the most part, we held up until August. And once we broke that $1, it was, again, once we broke support and we couldn't rebound, and we tried to rebound several times in August. When we couldn't rebound, it was downhill from there. Now, from a risk reward perspective, if you're looking for a trade on the long side, then I'd actually wait for the stock to get to around 35 cents, that base that's been forming for the past 4 days. I think if you can wait for the stock to pull back there, and you'd be able to sort of like catch that bounce, possibly to $1. But again, obviously, you want to respect risk and you want to pay attention to position size. So if you're looking for a trade on the long side, in my opinion, you might want to wait until the stock gets down to that most recent lower, that consolidation base that it's been forming for the past 4 days of around 35 cents. What else do we have? All right, ticker NVCN. So if I haven't done a video on NVCN for a very long time, but if you go to my YouTube page at ShortMeTina or ShortMeTina.com, in the filter you put in ticker NVCN, you'll realize that I was very bearish on this particular stock and even indicated that at some point they might have to do a reverse split. They did do a reverse split, I want to say back in October if I'm not mistaken, and from that reverse split it has been downhill for the stock. So in my opinion, you should stay away from stocks like these, but I know a lot of folks are going to want to play them anyway. So if you're going to play them, obviously you want to play them smartly, and I've discussed that I discussed that obviously on a lot of the videos that I do, as well as in a lot of the blogs that I have written thus far for ShortMeTina, and how you want to play these sorts of things, right? Or these penny stocks. I mean, a chart is a chart, and how I play them is once a stock gets a support, I buy it. And again, with penny stocks, I definitely don't want to allocate too much of my entire trading account. So I used, for example, in ticker HMNY, and again, I did a video on risk reward using HMNY as an example. So if you want that video, definitely send me an email or sign up at ShortMeTina.com. It's definitely free. The video is free. And I talk about how you should position yourself with these sorts of penny stocks. So for example, if your account is $100,000, you don't want to put more than $500 to $1,000 into these types of trades, right? If they don't work, you're not losing much. And being that penny stocks are so volatile, they do have the nature or the tendency to have extreme runs. And so if you're correct, right, you're not risking much, but you'd be gaining a lot. At any rate, for ticker NVCN, again, I would stay away, but if you want to go long, right, again, there's a base that's been forming since around mid-December. So if you want to go long, I'd wait for the stock to pull back to around 40 cents and I'd buy that. Sitting here at 61, I would not buy. In fact, I'd stay away from ticker NVCN, but again, if you want to go long, definitely wait until the stock pulls back to support. What else do we have? All right, plug, ticker PLUG. You're looking actually now at an hourly chart. We're up about a little over 2% on the day. Again, not a huge fan of penny stocks, but if you're going to play them, definitely be able to identify, areas in which you should go long, etc. So for ticker PLUG, you've had like these last 3 hours of a run-up followed by some consolidation. We closed here at 133. If we can penetrate 140, then I think you might be able to get a boost to 160 to 175. But again, the key right here is for plug to hold on to that, I want to say 120 support and penetrate 135. What else do we have? All right, ticker MNGA, an hourly chart dating back to June of 2018. So around 6 months of hourly data. So if you're looking for a trade on the long side, penny stocks are not really my thing. But if you're looking for a trade on the long side, in my opinion, you definitely want the stock to come down to that 20 cents area, because 20 cents has held dating back to June of 2018, with the exception of this highlighted area when the stock actually broke below 20 cents. So let's say from September to early October, for about 2 or so weeks, the stock was trading under 20 cents. But outside of that, for the past 6 months, we've been trading above. So from a risk reward perspective, if you want to go long, your best bet would be rather to wait until the stock kind of pulled back to 20 cents, and then I'd go long there. What else do we have? All right, so we have ticker AKER. It's a daily chart dating back to around 2016, but let's focus it on price action around December of 2017 to present. So about a year's worth of price action. We're sitting here at 126. In my opinion, support comes in at around $1 to $1.05. So again, for me, when you want to go long, you want to buy as close to support as possible. Sitting here at 126, we're a little off of support, but as long as the bulls can defend that $1 to $1.05 territory, we should be okay. So again, for AKER, if you're looking for a trade on the long side, you might want to wait until the stock pulls back a little bit, as close to $1 as possible, then go long. From a risk reward perspective, I think you'd be in better shape. What else do we have? All right, ticker APHA, a daily chart. Let's focus in, however, on price action within this box dating back to around the beginning of the month, December 3rd. So the lower end of that box price range is around 375. The upper end of that box, or the upper end of that channel, the price range is 691. So again, the range, lower end 375, upper end 691. If we can break above 691, there's a gap here to be filled at 773. So sitting here at $6.26, there's still potential for an extra $1.50 per share. So again, I am bullish with a break above 691. What else do we have? All right, ticker SNAP Snapchat. Dismal performance all around. I am extremely disappointed with the trading activity of ticker SNAP. I definitely thought at some point we would have caught a bounce. A lot of things, including this most recent market sell-off, has Snapchat trading at $5.71. Most recently, the low that it put in, all-time low, was $4.82. Never thought we'd get here. Here we are. So going forward, it's not even about, you know... Yeah, so for me, it's not even about where the stock can potentially go at this point. It's about how much lower it cannot go, if that makes any sense. So for me, 482 going forward should be the low. That's the price mark that I'm particularly paying attention to going forward. 482, the bulls definitely need to defend that. If they cannot hold on to 482, I'm not quite sure what can happen to this particular stock. Potentially can even cut in half from here. I want to say that I'm actually neutral on ticker SNAP. I'll hold for now. I wouldn't be long this stock. I wouldn't also be short this stock. What else do we have? All right, JD. I've done several videos on JD. I have remained bullish. This was actually a premium member community pick. We bought the stock when it got to support of around 1920. Saw it recently run up to around 23, and it has since pulled back. We closed today at 21.71, but we're still above that crucial multi-year support of around $19. As long as we can remain above there, I remain bullish on ticker JD. What else do we have? All right, ticker IWEM, the small cap. So again, 130 support. We closed here at 132.86. Don't particularly like the candle, but let's see what happens on Monday, which is a short trading day, the last trading day of the year. Support comes in at 130. Again, we closed at 132. So as long as we can remain above 130, I have to remain bullish, right? I have to. I have no other choice but to be bullish above 130. If we break 130, then I think we'll possibly take a trip to 120, and then I can perhaps conclude that the bear market is officially here and here to stay. So we'll kind of cut it there. Full disclosure, I have been buying the IWM in my longer term portfolio in increments because, again, there's only one overall market trend. That market trend is up. So that's kind of it. We'll cap it there. ShortMeTina from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, do two things for me. One, head on over to my YouTube page at ShortMeTina. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I do videos every single day. This ensures that you do not miss any. Then head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up. Become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support.